Hello, this is Real Conversation with Sanmi. My name is Sanmi Akomolafe, and I'm here again on this episode to tell you something after my heart. This is a new year, so I must first say Happy New Year to all my friends and followers all over the world. I know this show is not useful to the Americans alone. I have friends from Nigeria, from London, from Germany that are usually watching every week. So I'll say a big Happy New Year to you. I hope your holiday was beautiful. What is the show about? This is a show where we talk about family, faith, relationship, health, and anything in between. We sing also. You know, I love to sing as led by God. So today, we will be talking about time management. As I was going through the week and thinking of the fact that I will be at the studio, and I kept saying, what do you want me to say? Because this show is not about me. If I'm talking and my audience are not connecting, and they can't say every week when I watch that show, this is the feel I get, then there is no communication. Communication is not complete. The receiver and the sender have to get the common message. So today, I am going to talk about time management. When I thought about that topic, I just said to myself, I said, today is 11th of January. A lot of us, like we do every year, we have written a New Year resolution. What am I going to do this year? Well, before writing the one for this year, how well did you do last year? What about the year before? What about the year before? There's need for us to sit down and evaluate. So the plans that I wrote last year, how far did I go with it? What were the things that I did not do? Or what did I do right? What should I have done? What did I miss doing? What should I have done that I did not do? What were the things I said yes to that did not work? So what am I going to say no to this year? Because if you keep doing the same thing, the same way, and you're expecting a different result, there's a saying that says that is insanity. So, this year, there's a need for us to manage our time effectively. Like, we need to remove some things and then replace, because that space can't be vacant. So, something happened at work. A co-worker saw me and was like, Sanmi, since I've known you, you've always joined, a prayer line. If you're not doing anything, you'll be praying, you're on your phone, you are connected to a prayer line, and you're praying. Well, she said, I like that. You are religious. And I looked at her and I smiled. I said, I realize I have to spend my time a certain way, and I have to be intentional. I said, this is not about religion for me. This is about relationship. I wasn't always like this, even though I was born into Christianity. My father was a reverend, my mom an assistant pastor, so I was born into ministry. But that is not the reason why I'm this way. God took me through a path that nothing worked, and I was going to die. And he gave me another chance. And now that he told me about the plans he has for me and the assignment, my purpose on earth, I said, the only thing you will see me do intentionally is to manage my time in a way that every day I am investing in that. I said, so when you see me connect to the prayer line, it is because I don't want to spend my time watching movies. I don't want to spend my time on Facebook watching, comedy, or watching other things, or reading people bickering and fighting. Because you saw me doing this, and you showed your concern, I wouldn't say that's a compliment. But you know what? You are also using your time for something. You're using your time to be on your phone to do what others are doing. What I'm doing is putting my seed on the ground. Because the Bible says in Genesis 8:22, as the heart remains, as long as the heart remains, seed time and harvest will not cease. That means I understand timing. What I do with my time matters. I'm a minister. I'm a worship minister. That's my calling. God said, Sanmi, when you sing, I will heal the sick. When you sing, I will break chains. When you sing, I'll bind up the brokenhearted and perform miracles the world has never seen before. And in the last 2 years and 1 month to 2.5 years, I have done that repeatedly on Facebook 7 days a month. And we've recorded over 350 testimonies. So when you see me connected to prayer lines, I understand that even before I go on Facebook Live to sing, I have to be intentional in the place of prayer. I have to stay connected. If miracles, signs, and wonders will happen in any ministration, it is not just about the 1 hour I spend on Facebook to minister. It's about what I do behind the scene every minute, every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every year. So how are you spending your time? Of course, there are areas that I'm still struggling with. That I know this is not working for me. I have X, Y, Z to do. So if I have to be better at it, then I need to remove something that is not working. I need to remove something that gives me, instant gratification, immediate pleasure. And then replace it with something else, that is a seed in my hand that can grow and bring forth bountiful fruits. Nobody is going to give me an award for being the best movie watchers. Nobody is going to give me an award for being the best commenter on Facebook. Nobody is going to give me an award for being the best picture posters on Facebook. But there are things that God has given me that are seeds that I can plant, that I can use my time to do consistently and see results. I have a business. How well have I been posting about it? Someone asked me, oh, Sanmi, do you still sell Mary Kay? I said, of course, yes, I've been doing it since 2013. She was like, you hardly post about it. I said, I know. So why am I not posting about it? So in that area, that means I'm not managing my time well, because it is not as if I don't have that time. I have products of over $2,000, $3,000 at home. So why am I not doing what I'm supposed to do to let the world know that this is what I do, this is what I want to grow. I want this business to grow. Because if you want your business to grow, you want others to share your business. Well, how well are you sharing it? You want to make more money. Oh, you are a CNA, you are a med aid, you're making $20 an hour. But your goal for the next 2 years is to be making $60 to $100 an hour. Then what are you going to do to make sure you achieve that goal? That means you have to reassess your life, what you use your time for. You know you need to go back to school. Either you do a certification program in IT, or you go back to school for nursing, or you go back to school for law, or any course, engineering. That will take time. But you're not going to achieve that dream overnight. You are going to consistently do stuff that will push you further in that direction of success. So it is not enough to look at our lives every December and be like, I didn't really achieve much this year. Or sometimes we're like, God, you know, oh no. God is looking at you and is like, I cannot do for you what you can do for yourself. What I've given you the power to do for yourself, I cannot do it for you. I've given you 24 hours. The same you that have been on the same job for 2 years, for 3 years, giving excuses of why your life is not better, your finances is not, getting better. You have a friend, the same 24 hours is given to that friend. That friend has said, okay, I'm going to do this one job. I'm going to work night shift. I'm going to go to school in the morning. Or I'm going to go to school online and use the night shift program, job, my downtime there to do my school assignments. And in 2 years, your friend is earning ×2 of what you both were earning before. And most times when people move up the ladder, they make new friends. And now you're feeling left behind. You're like, oh, now she really doesn't have my time anymore. It is not that she doesn't have your time. It's that her level has changed. She has scaled up. She still loves you, but the conversation now has changed. Because now she's in the class with people that are focused, that are better time manager, that are talking about what are we doing next. So if we invest the next 2 years in getting a master's degree, how much can we make? We want to be debt-free. So what kind of a job can we do? Okay, to do that job, what do we need to get there? And they are not just talking. They are not just writing it down. Every day they break their plans down and they are doing something to move them in the right direction. As this topic came to me, and I was thinking of what to say, and God began to show me the things I did wrong in the past years. So, and I'm going to be very transparent here. God gave me an assignment to feed the widows and the orphans in Nigeria. I'm originally from Nigeria. And I started by supporting friends, who have their not-for-profit organizations. I would give money. I'll give when there are outreach programs. I'll send children used books to Nigeria. I'll send clothes. And I did that for years. My father was a philanthropist. I saw my father paid tuition of, orphans and helped the widows and everything. No one came to my father hungry and left without money and food. Even younger pastors in his ministry, he would give them money first. He would empty his account just to encourage them to keep holding on that things will get better for them. I saw that growing up. But while I was 10 or 11, I would tell my parents that I want to have an orphanage home. I want to pick kids from the streets and give them quality life. And they would see me as their mother. I was young. But that passion was just there. That desire was just there. So I said, I want to have over 1,000 kids. I want to have 2,000 children. I want to have 3,000 children. Not from my belly, but from my heart. That on seeing them, we have unique stories of how our hearts, connected the first time of seeing, and how we'll just be there for them. So after helping friends to build theirs for some years, I was led to start mine. And I started Tabitha Adegoke Espoir Foundation. My middle name is Dorcas, so that's where Tabitha came from. That's a Greek word for it. And Espoir means hope in French. I just wanted, a unique name. Well, every year, I've done it for 5 years, and every year, every 3 to 4 months, we will do outreach program where we will share groceries, to the widows. There were times I sent books. I would, get donations from friends like, used clothes and shoes, purses and everything, toys, children's toys. And the pictures, the videos, just warmed my heart. But I was sending money until 2 years ago. I shared with three friends, and they will pinch in. They will give me money. They will pitch in. They will give me money. So last year, God told me, I have sent you people, angels to help you in your journey. You're not supposed to be struggling to sponsor this vision. I've placed people on your path that are supposed to help you. But I was like, what? So I have people that are supposed to buy into this vision and help me. I said, but why have I been struggling? God said, because you're not managing your time well. You're not doing enough. And time waits for no one. You're not doing enough. You need to speak about this vision anywhere you go to. Anyone you meet, it's an opportunity for you to speak about it. It's a seed in your hand. And if you're not planting, don't expect it to grow. Don't expect it to germinate. So what I did from November was I posted, on the page almost every other day I posted about, steps that were taken, the money that came in. And to my surprise and to the glory of God, we raised over 1 million naira without me stressing. My mom gave, my friends gave, my friend's brother in UK that I've never spoken to I've not spoken to him in over 20 years. I've not seen him. He said, I love what you're doing and I would love to give. And I was surprised. And God said, you have not seen anything yet. Speak about it every day. Plant this seed. Let the world know this is your first assignment. This is the very reason I sent you to this world. And once you begin to show the world how important this vision is to you, people that have the resources will come to you that can't go to the field. There's this song that my friend from the university sang one day, and I just loved the song. And I just felt, oh, I love this song. And I sang it for years. I didn't know this song will come to pass one day. It goes like this. Send me, O Lord. Send me, O Lord. Send me, O Lord, to the streets. Send me, O Lord. Send me, O Lord. Send me, O Lord, to the streets. Send me, O Lord. Send me, O Lord. Send me, O Lord, to the streets. Send me, O Lord. Send me, O Lord. Send me, O Lord, to the streets. I volunteer myself as a laborer for you. I volunteer myself as an instrument in the field. Ràn mí Olúwa, send me, Lord. Ràn mí Olúwa, sí pápá. Ràn mí Olúwa, send me, O Lord, to the streets. I sang that song multiple times. Everyone that came across me heard that song. In the morning, I would sing that song. But when the time came to actually start planting, I was kind of lazy. I was lazy. I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't managing my time well. Now, do you know, after the outreach program we did in December, where we fed over 120 widows and orphans, Muslims, Christian. I'm a Christian. But I've told my younger brother and the volunteers that this is not about any religion. My Jesus is about showing love. How best can I preach the gospel than first showing them the love of Christ with no discrimination? So we have people with hijab there. They are widows, they are orphans, they need the food. Let them come. As long as we have it, we will give. And now we have a little extra money. Now we're planning our next program for February. That never happened before. I was usually like tired at the end of every program, like, oh, God, thank you. Like, let's rest a bit. But now that we have a little extra, we can now make a flyer. God brought someone that prints for me for free. That's her business. And she said, sis, God told me to start making your flyers. At first, I was like, how much are you going? She said, no, it's not about. I even tried to post about her business. She said, no, God told me to do this for you. God said, I've told you, I'm bringing you helpers of destiny, angels in human form. And God is saying the same thing to you that is watching me right now. It is not that God does not have helpers to help you. But if I'm to help you, I have to see how serious you are about the seed given to you. Or are you like that servant that felt like, oh, you just gave me, my boss just gave me one seed, whereas he gave that one 3. He gave the other one 5. So I'm just going to bury my seed. I'm going to hide it. This boss is a very greedy boss. And when the boss came and it was time to show up what he has done with that one seed, the boss collected it from him. Are you looking at what other people are doing with the seeds in their hands? Whereby distracted from yours. It doesn't matter whether your friends have 10 gifts and they can do this and that. If it is that one thing that he has given to you, manage your time very well and start planting. To some he gave 1, to some he gave 2, 3, 4, 5. He's not going to ask you what he has not given you the capacity to do. What he has placed on your hand, what are you doing with it? So it is not about writing New Year resolution, oh, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to do this. I've said it before that I want to lose weight. But I'll do good for some time, and then I'll go back to eating food that I know will not digest easily in my body. So that means I've not been managing my diet very well. So it's not just about time management. What about diet management? Weight loss management? Or finances management? Some of us, when we see money, it's how to buy designers. We have a lot of clothes, we have shoes, we have everything that in 365 days, if we choose not to wear one cloth or one shoes twice, we have that much capacity. Yet, when any money comes in, the next thing we're thinking about is how to spend and not save. That is the reason why we're still poor. So this is a new year. What we need to do is not to write a new goal. What we need to do is to go through the goals that we made last year, that we wrote down last year, and say, I am going to surrender my distractions. I'm going to surrender anything. Being on the phone with friends for hours, that's stealing our time that we're supposed to use to study. Maybe you're studying your assignments, you're studying the textbooks that you need to pass your tests, excellently. Or you're studying the Word of God if you're a minister. You need to know the Bible to minister to the people. But so you're watching movies and you're talking to all these friends and you're on Facebook scrolling through, and before you know it, you spend 6 hours on Facebook. I used to spend a lot of hours. 10, 12 years ago. In fact, they even made me a zonal coordinator of a group, and I would travel. I traveled to Washington, D.C. I traveled to, it's a Christian group though, it was a nice group. I met some amazing people and we're still, sisters till date, quality friends till date. I went to Minnesota. But now, can I spend my time like that? No, I am too busy building my kingdom, building an empire. I'm too busy planting the seeds God has given me. So I challenge you today to manage your time well. Manage whatever you have to manage. Go back to the goals of last year. Don't rewrite new goals. Go back to the goals of last year and assess it. What did you do right? What did you do wrong? What can you do better? Manage your time well. Surrender your distractions. Sing this song. I surrender all. I surrender all. Even when it is not easy, surrender what is wasting your time. Unto him, my blessed Savior, I surrender all. Surrender your distractions this year and stay focused. Manage your time well so that at the end of the day, I can celebrate you. I want to celebrate you and be like, yes, you did it. See, no one is going to congratulate you if you have not put in the work. God will not do for you what you can do for yourself. It's been an amazing time talking about time management today, using my story and also encouraging you to manage your time well this year. Remember, this is Real Talk, a real conversation with Sanmi. My name is Sanmi Akomolafe. If you have any topic that you would like me to talk about, please you can reach me on Sanmi, Real Conversation with Sanmi @gmail.com. Thank you. And remember to surrender your distractions, surrender too much food, surrender anything that is taking the place of your purpose. Bye.